This week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Wraps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Wraps, where the big boys play.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for coming back to another episode of The Voice Party. We appreciate every time that you listen to us, so we hope you come back. Today, we got JD in the studio, our amazing, beautiful host. On the side, we have Phil, who controls everything and makes everything happen. And, of course, we can't forget Joaquin. He's the man, the myth, the legend, and he's always happy. Today's guest, we got a wonderful comedian coming from all over the Bay Area. You can see him all over a bunch of clubs getting kicked out by security. He works as much as he can with any hour that he has open, and we're happy to have him on The Voice Party. Please give it up for Damian Montes.
Our guest is also a fucking lunatic, and you can hear he talks about himself in third person.
Yeah. First off, JD, or The Voice Party, I want to say thank you for the limo you guys sent me.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the driver was a little slow, but
he got you here 30 minutes late, so he's definitely fucking fired.
I appreciate the stretched limo Hummer. It was very nice. I didn't expect to bring a swimsuit, but
one day that'll be a stretch limo, and then we'll have a fluffer to rub you out before the show, so you're more relaxed.
Yeah, man. You can do that as a write-off.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of the show.
Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
That's been our show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I'm getting kicked out as we speak.
We kicked you out like 3 times.
Thank you.
On our 100th episode when you were on stage with us.
Yeah, that's why I brought this service animal this time. I couldn't handle the anxiety from the last episode, so I made sure that I was prepared.
That thing better not pee on our floors, bro.
Oh, he already did. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
It's okay. It smells like a tint.
Yeah. This is that's you see the car got the back windows tinted. It's my car, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. You see, no other podcast hosts have their car in studio.
Well, if you guys ever want to wrap my car in the Voice Party logo, just green with the or TVP on the back windshield, and let me get a whole bunch of tickets, I'll gladly take you up on that offer. I promise.
I don't think he's joking.
I'm not.
I mean, our sponsor does wrap cars for a living.
I will do it.
You'll do it?
That shit would be dope. I just want the nice Ben 10 neon green on it in the Voice Party.
The splatter. It's got to have the splatter.
Oh, yeah.
Like right behind you, right?
Oh,
there.
Yeah. Put it on my back windshield so I can't see anything.
Well, I'll think about it.
So when I get pulled over by the cops, I'll be like, the Voice Party logo was in the way, officer. I couldn't really see anything.
My microphone's falling right here. How you doing, by the way, bro?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, man. I actually just got a job. I just got a job. If you guys can see my uniform, I just got a job. Yep, I'm an official prostitute. Yep, that's what I'm doing now, guys. Catch me at any station that they allow me in. That's what I'm here for.
Are you really working for them, or you found the shirt?
No, I actually found this shirt in a Goodwill. So, yeah.
I was about to ask you, I thought you did something else for a living.
I work with children with autism for a living.
Okay, but what happened with that shirt?
So I was, scamming the government, taking my EDD check, and I was like, I hot Bart so much, and I need to make it smoother. And then Jesus blessed me with this shirt in a Goodwill. $3.
You fucking just told me that you got a new job.
I did. I just told you. I'm a prostitute. Whatever they want to take me.
You never take shit serious.
Escort, company, whatever you want to call it. Porn star. If we're getting.
Okay, so you don't work for Bart.
No. I work with Bart.
Yeah, they're a Bart contractor.
Yeah,
aren't you listening?
I'm an independent contractor with Bart. My source is at Bart.
I was about to tell you, hook it up with the job. I've been applying for Bart. I've been applying for Bart jobs since 2013.
Wow.
God.
What happened? Why didn't they help you out?
It's hard to get in Bart.
Huh.
And I'm like, this little motherfucker got a job already?
They were just like, oh, we see the hair.
I guess they'll just hire anyone if you're the right color.
Hire any woman that looks good, I guess. Yeah, man.
They got a white woman, Latina. That's all 3 demographics from one.
Good enough.
Her last name is Garcia, but she has the dreamiest blue eyes.
Exactly.
You're a woman, but you have a penis? It depends on the lighting. Sometimes they're blue and green or gray. Yeah, I told that to a person the other day, and they were like, "You're annoying." I'm like, "I'm so fucking
You're
sorry.
annoying.
I didn't control this shit, dude." He's an asshole.
You're annoying. Why? What did you do?
He was like, "What color are your eyes?" Hella drunk, looking at me,
Yeah.
trying to make. I was like, "Whatever color they are," and he's like, "You're annoying."
You're
I was
annoying.
like, cool, man. You're a drunk girl, I guess.
You're annoying. You look like you could be related.
Yeah, if he was my big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because
You
we're
know,
white.
You
Yeah,
know
that's
why.
literally
all
the
white
only
people look
reason.
alike.
That's literally
You're a
the
little
only reason.
redder. You're a little redder.
I get confused with Tim Dillon,
Dillon.
Jim Carrey.
You look like Jim Carrey in The Mask if he took off the mask, but like kept that.
but
look.
kept the crease of the mask.
Or the actor that played Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, man.
You
I
could
got
hella pull off a dope Joker in a costume. You should do a Joker.
Heath Ledger. I just found out that Heath Ledger was 26 when he died.
He got 3 more years.
I know. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Well, I got the.
He was really 26.
Yeah, he was.
God.
He looked
damn.
47 though, right?
He
In the
looked-
Joker, he looked really old.
Oh, yeah.
He looked
Yeah,
old
dude.
as fuck in that.
I had no idea.
How did you find?
Prosthetics.
My wife is obsessed with him. Have you guys ever seen the movie 10 Things I Hate About You? It's like
Yes.
an 80s movie. That's her.
Is
That's
that
her.
why they-
It's
hair.
the modernization of Taming the Shrew. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's her shit. And
Is that why you use that hair?
oh, dude, I use this hair just to get away from other lesbians. I just hate it, man. I can't.
What do you mean by that?
Because when I have my short hair and it's comb over, they're like, "Hey, where'd you get your barber from?" I'm like, "Back off, lesbian. This is my barber." But now that I have long hair, they're like, "Oh, he goes to a salon. He goes to a salon. We can't really fuck with him." I'm like, "Thanks, Butch. Appreciate
You've had
it."
long hair for a long time.
I've had my hair long for maybe like 4 years now.
I don't know why I'm asking you about that.
I don't know either.
It's so weird.
But I'm actually planning to cut it off. So about 2 years ago, before the pandemic,
cut it off.
I started this thing where I would go to a bar, and whoever donated the most money got to fuck my hair up with a razor, and I donated the money to children with cancer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and last year, I only did 1 year,
What a
but
saint.
I got it for $120, and someone
Really?
just fucked my hair up, and I did a set, and it was a really fun night, man. And now I'm coming out with an album. It's coming out. I have no date, but the name is Undercover Mexican. And when I get the recording done, I want to end it like that. I want to end it with someone fucking my hair
with
up.
your hair?
Yeah, and then whatever proceeds I make from that, I donate it to the children. It's a good way to get drunk people to.
How did I not know about this? We talk all the time.
I don't know. It was a random night. It happened.
No. How about this album coming out? First of all,
Oh,
let's talk
dude.
about that. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, man! I'm coming out with an album, dude. I'm
Okay.
working on it, man.
When does it come out?
I have no date.
Let's
I would
choose a date
like
right now.
I would like for it to come out on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
February 11th.
Oh, that's a long time.
I know,
You might not
but-
even make it that long, dude.
But I know. We might be. The sun might eat us. I know, man. But
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That was
what were you thinking?
something else, man. Like everyone gets diabetes.
I was tell me I was gonna say diabetes, but I was like, nah, this is his show. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I was gonna go with that cancer because I eat too much pussy. That's what I was gonna go with.
How would that cause cancer?
Oh, you get mouth cancer from eating too much pussy. Cunnilingus? Yeah, it's a thing.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like pheromones. Just,
I don't know if
know
you're
this,
straining
Phil?
your tongue too much, but you can get mouth cancer just from eating too much pussy. Yeah. And
So Heath Ledger died when he was 27.
Mhm.
You could get mouth cancer from getting from eating too much pussy.
And if you eat Costco apple pie, it'll make your vagina fat. Yeah.
the more you know.
I'm just bringing in the facts, man.
Where the fuck do you get all these facts from?
Well, that last one wasn't true.
Okay.
I was
But
gonna say that's awfully specific.
when I was in high school, I hated this girl named Brianna, and she would always come to school with a fucking Costco pie. Like, she would come, and I was like, "Hey, Brianna, you know that thing's gonna make her pussy fat, right?" And the fucking fear in her face when I told her this, I was like, "Oh, your vagina's already fat, and you've been doing this for years. You believe this?" To this day, she tells people that the reason her pussy is fat is because Costco, because of Kirkland. So, she's got a Kirkland lips.
How did you start doing stand-up?
I take it y'all didn't have like health class. in
What
those
the fuck
days.
Oh
is
no,
going
I
on
went to
here?
Hayward High. We did not have health class.
Oh, you went to Hayward High.
Health class was whoever the girl that was pregnant telling us what happened. That was our health class.
Oh wow.
Word.
Shout out
okay.
Monique.
You started stand-up when you were how old?
I did my very first set when I was 14 or 15. Yeah, I did my very first set when I was 14, 15. And then a week later, I did a talent show doing my set.
How did that go?
It was cool, man. I
How did
bombed.
the first time go?
Oh, the first time I did great. I had the host Tony Sparks. It was with his room, the GOAT. I'm glad he's still here.
Brainwash.
The Brainwash Cafe. Yeah, that's where. And it was my first showcase ever, and I was on with Andrew Rufo, this woman named Emily. I can't remember her name, but like it's 3.
Van Dyke?
No, it's not Van Dyke.
Oh.
But like it's 3. Andrew's already like a Netflix name, and then there's 2 locals who get booked constantly in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Like Mean Dave and someone, right?
I forget who it was. It might have been Mean Dave, but the fact that I can't remember it, and you know who Mean Dave is, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
I would remember that. But
I forgot about that joke.
But I remember Tony Sparks because I did my set, and I was so scared, and then Tony was like, he's a bad motherfucker, man. And then that just like helped me just go through something. I was just like, if he thinks this, I can keep going.
Quit doing this, by the way.
Sorry, bro. You gotta blur it out. Just blur out my whole arm when I put it out, bro.
With that skin
we
color,
don't support
you can't do
this.
that.
We don't support anything he puts. Just put Shaba there. There we go.
You know what? Honestly, if you have a good start, it makes you feel like, okay, I can do this.
But there's a downside to that too, because when you think you do good, you're like, let me recreate. You're chasing the high. Let me recreate this success. And in my next set, fucking bomb, just terrible. I was in a bar with nobody there. I thought I was gonna rock the house like Chris Rock, and I fucking bombed.
Honestly, what I had
very humbling.
when I did my first couple of shows, I did good. Then I went and did like 4 or 5 after that, and it was like I bombed like 5 or 4 in a row.
And you just don't know what's going on.
And then I remember thinking, will I ever hear laughs again?
Exactly. You're just like, how did I do it the first? Do I not know what comedy is?
Did I forget how to do it?
Exactly. Did I just get lucky? Like, you just question everything that you've already had confidence in.
Was I ever funny in life at all?
Were people lying? Did Tony really fucking lie to me in front of everybody, in front of my parents? This is insane.
Have your parents seen you perform?
Yeah, they actually came to the mic that I did, the showcase. I told them not to come, and they found out. I don't know how they found out. They're white, but they did it. They found out. They were right there in the front row, and I was the 3rd comic going up, and the 2 comics prior, they just shitted on this white family sitting up front. Oh, what's up, Karen? Karen wasn't even a thing yet, but like, hey, you look like a fucking Karen. And
was it your parents?
Yeah, man. It was my parents and her boyfriend, and he's a white guy. Like, it was
Your
perfect.
Mom?
Yeah, my mom was dating this.
So who's white? Your dad's obviously the Mexican one.
Yeah, definitely not here.
Damian
Does not have his Montes. His name is Ronaldo Montes.
Montes.
Yeah, he's got a family right now. He's got 8 kids living with him in Mexico, and I have a half brother also named Ronaldo. He lives in New York, and he's a chef.
Huh.
I was
Holy
like, okay,
shit.
So he can make some successful people out here. 2 out of 10 ain't bad.
So you got 10 brothers.
Yeah, half brothers.
Nine. Sorry.
Half siblings, yeah.
Half siblings. Have you met them?
Nah. But they hit me up on Facebook. But they live in Mexico, so they don't know how to translate everything properly.
Do you want me to translate anything for you?
Bro, I already blocked them. I gave up on that.
What?
They're like 8 and 9. They're just like, hi, hermano. And I'm just like, who are you? But we have the same forehead because their foreheads are fat as fuck. So I'm like, oh, you're definitely my little sister for sure.
You blocked them all?
I had to block them. They're too young. I was just like, I can't.
What the fuck do you mean this to?
They're too young, man.
I'm not going to criticize you for
No, you're fine.
For blocking your siblings. I don't know what the situation. Is it bad?
No. My dad was like, oh yeah, by the way, you have a white half brother, and they're like, no fucking way. Let me just hit this guy up real quick.
You don't want them to hit you up?
No, it's just a hard translation. I'd rather talk to them in person though, so we go do something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing bad at all.
You're still friends with them.
Yeah, nothing. They're literally 8. I have no beef.
Okay.
But if I were to go to Mexico, bro, I'd fucking show them everything. I'd be like, here's $1. Go spend your life savings.
Okay. So are you the oldest?
Yeah, I actually my half brother Ray, he's in New York. I don't know how old he is. He might be 27, 28 and shit.
He's older.
Older. Yeah, Yeah, man. But
how does it feel to have a whole
other family and shit? It's weird, bro, because my mom and my grandma would tell me all these stories, like your dad was cheating on your mom and looking for other girls, and I'm just like, I know my mom, so I think she kind of pushed him into that shit, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, my mom's a little white. She's white, so she's like a white woman to the T, you know, like tries to complain at every restaurant.
She's a Karen.
Yeah, she brings crutches even though nothing's wrong with her foot. One time on Thanksgiving, she tried to get a free turkey and tell people she was homeless, but she was wearing her Thanksgiving outfit. Like, she did not look homeless at all. Like, I don't like to associate myself with her, honestly. I'm just not on that team. I'd rather be with my father who abandoned me. I'd rather be on that side, man.
This is a lot you're giving us in one episode.
I know, man.
I need to three-way my therapist.
So let me tell you where I got my son from.
Okay.
So this is my son.
You're fucking crazy.
This is where my son Shaba. I named after the song "Shaba Ranks" by A$AP Ferg. You guys, Shaba Ranks. I didn't even want him, man. I didn't want him at all.
Okay, there's an issue with family in this guy.
No, I had just got a. He's like, yeah, he did fucking want him. But I had just gotten a cat and he died of cancer because his name was Puddles.
Was he eating too much pussy?
Bro, he was doing the So
was he eating too much pussy?
So when I had my cat Puddles, I found him in like a trap. Someone tried to trap him in a cage, and it was raining and it was thunderstorms. I was like 8, and I was like, I'm gonna go save this cat because it was just crying outside.
Cat's dead, by the way.
It go crazy, and I saved him, and he just stayed in the house for like 5 years, and then we started training him to go outside. I would take him out when I go to school. He would come back. When I come home, I would just whistle. And then one day he never came back. It was like maybe like 7th grade or something.
He never came back.
And then I'm like, oh, he's done. 8th grade, he's gone. And it's my first day of high school. I'm stressed. I think I'm gonna get like pushed in the locker or something. And I step outside, and there's fucking Puddles just chilling in my front step. I was like, you son of a bitch. I literally just threw him inside, and I didn't go to school for my first day.
How long did he last after he came back?
He kept going back. Oh, like maybe four more years.
It sounds like a Forrest Gump. Like
Jenny. I'm telling you. So we took him to. So I didn't go to school for my very first day of freshman year.
I like to be a good father. I took him
to the. I'm like, is he?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I took him to the doctor, and they were like, yeah, he's got AIDS, herpes, cancer, arthritis, sleep apnea.
Cat AIDS.
I was like, and they were like, what happened? I was like, he was just gone for a year. He was like, yeah, like he's had some kids and stuff. Like you could tell, like he's been fucking and stuff.
They have cat orgies.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's why you neuter your cats when you get them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but they can still catch that fucking cat AIDS that runs around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't know cat AIDS was a thing.
Cat AIDS, cat cancer.
I don't know what it's called, but it's like it has a name. It's like
a sexually transmitted.
It's like sexually transmitted cat disease.
Does it mess with their autoimmune system like AIDS does?
Yeah, like it fucks.
Yeah, he kind of slowed down after a couple years. Like he was very energetic running around, but then once he came home, just you see him just sleeping more, drooling more, getting really
could be a good father to you.
I was like, I'm not gonna give up on you, bro. But
that's good.
He was a pimp.
That teaches you a lot, man.
Yeah, man.
About like honestly, I've mentioned this a lot. About our day one listeners probably won't hear this, or the new listeners probably haven't heard this, but because we did an episode on it. When I lost my dog that I had for 8 years, it hurt just as much as losing my 2 uncles that I'd lost that same year. Like losing a dog felt just as much as a human that I grew up with. Because
it's the bond that you built with them. It's deeper than just an animal and a human. It's like, oh, I really care about this thing.
Yeah.
And it's gone now.
Speaking of caring about things, I'm going to ask this.
It's a living thing, too.
Yeah. I don't get when people get upset over their plants dying. Like that, you just didn't feed it enough water.
You could have changed
You fucked that up.
You fucked that up.
You didn't put the right soil.
You can't blame that on cancer.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Somebody said, if you ever want to know whether or not a relationship is going to be successful, give the person a plant as a gift. And if they can't keep the damn plant alive, the hell makes you think they're going to do right by you?
I've heard the same thing about taking somebody out to a restaurant and seeing how they treat the server or the waiter. Yeah, because that's the way that they really treat. Art. Yeah, man.
That. Yep.
That's why I'm always trying to fuck the waiter. Yep. So my date knows what's up.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Right in front of them and everything. She'll be 75. I'll be like, Margaret, what's your number?
Margaret, you're married now, but
I'm married now.
Were you a little hoe before you got married?
I was a hoe, yes.
You were?
Yeah, man.
Is that why you got married?
But I was in serious relationships since my very first relationship.
When was this though? Because
I think we got in the relationship like the end of 7th grade.
Oh, fuck.
And then we hung out all summer, and then we dated till sophomore year. And then I got a relationship right after that one too, sophomore year to senior year. And then that's when I became a hoe.
That's when you became
right there. My senior year, I was peak. I was at a black school. I was a white kid. I was on the football team. I was a senior. I was like, this is what movies tell me to do. I'm gonna fuck some hoes this year.
You were the only white guy? Like one of the only white guys?
One of the only white guys, yeah.
Phil was the only white guy in the school too, right?
Yeah, daddy. I'm sorry I put my arm out again.
It's okay. Yeah, but it's okay that you didn't do that.
Yeah, just don't do the Superman pose.
Even if you're looking at your nails. What if that was Hitler was doing? He was like, let me see my nails.
Well, no, his was
like,
flat.
yes.
See, he didn't have his up. It was flat.
I'm fucking with you.
Flat.
What if he was like...
What if he was just surfing? Like, you know when you put your hand out the window?
Yeah.
He just was he didn't have the rhythm to make the wave.
I know you don't like talking about this, but you're a young dude.
Yeah.
You're younger than people probably realize.
Yeah. I just I just manage myself like a fucking 30-year-old.
You're crazy. It's okay. You seem like you're already a 30-year-old crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy in that sense. But I know you feel like in comedy especially, like people kind of like, do they ever give you a hard time for that?
Oh yeah, dude, all the time. Because when they think you're young, they don't think you put in the time. So they're just like, oh, this kid is nobody. I've been in this game for 10 years. Like, this guy's trying to ask for time. Like, go fuck himself. So that's true, man. It's all the perception thing. So I stopped telling people my age, and I've just been working. You hang out with
a lot of older people too.
Oh yeah, dude. My whole life I've always hung out with like older people. I always thought they were the cooler ones because I just didn't fit in with kids my age. Like, kids my age would be like, hey, let's go play Mario Party. I'm like, have you guys seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Like, this shit is insane, bro. Let me look it up on your computer, and I'm never allowed to my friend's house again because they want to show one video. But when you hang out with older people, they're like, oh wow, this is insane.
Yeah.
Good thing this is my computer.
Yeah, we've seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Yeah.
Have you seen 2 Guys, 1 Hammer? Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
1 guy, 1 jar. It's insane.
3 girls and a donkey.
Yeah.
What?
That's a Saturday on Mexico though.
That's the real thing?
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is in person. I don't ever heard about a video.
Oh man.
No.
That's fucking horrible.
That's all kinds of illegal right there. Bestiality is not. Yeah. That's animal abuse.
Okay. I'm glad. Honestly, I knew that, but I wanted to clarify that you weren't fucking saying you.
Thanks for clarifying it for JD, man. He had a couple plans for the podcast, but now we figured it out. About to get in trouble and monetized.
Look, man, I remember when I saw that. I did not search for it. Like I had this,
what are you talking about?
Somebody come and showed it to you?
Okay.
Like, I was like, yeah, I heard about it, but I was like, I'm fine now. I was looking at reaction videos, and I was like, I don't ever want to see this.
Wait, wasn't it on YouTube at one point?
It was for a little bit, yeah.
Like back when YouTube was YouTube?
YouTube
back
didn't have commercials.
Wild Wild West.
YouTube used to have decapitation videos.
Yeah, bro.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, bro.
The Wild Wild West of
good
YouTube.
Times. Yeah, YouTube was a good time. Anytime where there wasn't commercials, that was a good time. Hulu didn't used to have commercials. It used to be free.
Spectacular.
Yeah, man.
It was free?
Yeah, Hulu was free for a little bit.
Oh, shit.
Before it was Hulu now, man.
Now you got to pay so you don't have commercials.
Exactly. All I wanted to watch was Family Guy, and now I have to pay for that shit.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be successful like you. I want to send people stretch limos to come over to the podcast, man.
That's a worthy goal.
I want to have this setup, man. Come on. I want to be happy.
This is a nice setup.
Nah, man.
But this is all like... This is Phil's creation. I didn't honestly. If it were to me, we'd still be in my room. In my room, we started this in my room.
Nice.
And like it was just microphones around my coffee table, and like all this is like I'd never had planned for that, but hey, it works.
Some of the most
you and Bill Gates,
couches.
same person, bro.
There
I'm telling you. You guys are on the same path. Just give him 5 more years, put on some glasses, you're a fucking millionaire, dude.
No, really, but is stand-up something you want to do forever?
Yeah, man. When I was younger, I used to watch a lot of Gabriel Iglesias. Like, that was
your first comedian watching?
No, actually, my first comedian, like, the first joke that hit me was Jim Gaffigan. And it was his Hot Pocket bit. Oh, man. I could not stop. That's when DVR first came out. I would just rewind. It was so good. And I knew that I just wanted to make people laugh. I just didn't know that there was more that I could do. Because I was like in 3rd grade. They were just like, you could do science, you could do math, or you can do PE teacher. I was like, okay, I just do jokes, I guess. I used to want to be a scientist. But now,
really?
Yeah, I used to want to.
Did you go to college?
Yeah. I went to college for child development and psychology, which is why I work in the field now.
That's why you're crazy.
Mm-hmm. I know the reasons people do shit. I'm like, oh, you're not insane. You're just hurt. I get it. But
I described you to someone recently, especially after that Dion Cole show we did.
Yeah,
we worked on.
Bro, we gotta talk about that. That was awesome.
That was awesome. But it's funny because like when we went back, I went backstage finally, and like he's there. I'm like, oh, I thought he was gone. He fucking opens the door for me. I walk back there. I have my wristband, and then. I see all these fucking famous comics that I've seen on TV for a year. Lunel, Tony Roberts, and Dion, and I'm walking towards Tony Roberts, and this was like, hey, Mr. Roberts, this is my friend. You want to take a picture? It's like he's talking to him like he knows him already because he's been fucking chatting up with them, and then he just walks around introducing me to all these people. Hey, this is my friend.
And I just met them 20 minutes ago.
And it's like a puppy introducing you to like his class. Like the way I describe him is like a puppy, and he's excited that you're coming to visit him. Oh, he's gonna pick me up. If you had a tail, it would have been wagging at that moment.
Yeah, man. I mean, I used to be very quiet around celebrities and stuff. I'd just be like, hi, nice to meet you, and it would be so awkward.
Yeah,
like it would suck. So I was like, I got to start bringing topics up and make myself like a normal person. Because at the end of the day, everybody's normal. And
kind of, except for you.
No, yeah, man.
Definitely
well,
not.
That's a good thing. I'm in comedy, bro. Like, comedy is the only place that you're allowed to be crazy. You can't be crazy at Taco Bell. You're fucking fired.
It'd be entertaining.
You'd work the night shift, though.
I want my tacos.
Exactly. Why does my taco only have taco shells inside? Where's the meat? Just fucking around.
I went to Taco Bell a few weeks ago, and they didn't put any meat in my tacos.
Oh, they were like, he doesn't need it.
That's a part.
They were like, extra lettuce, extra tomatoes, hurry.
Yeah.
He's vegan today.
They put cheese.
So.
They were like,
oh, well, he's
I was like, what the fuck?
Today,
There's no meat at all. Like the meat guy just fucking took a snooze break. Like,
yeah,
I don't know why I'm bringing this up. It's weird when I know the guest.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm asking you about how you started.
Yeah.
How did you?
I'll go back to what I want to be.
What do you want to be?
So.
I thought you said it was me, so that wasn't true.
I mean, that's the backup plan.
Okay, all right.
That's plan B. Be happy. Okay. But so when I was younger, I knew I wanted to make people laugh. I didn't think there was a big field in it. And then when my mom was dating this guy, his name was Amir. He was like the best boyfriend my mom ever dated, and he ended up getting cancer. And one night he was just in his bed, and my mom was fighting with his sisters. Like, they're all like Persian. They're like, you gave cancer to my brother and shit. And it's intense. Jeez. And all I hear is Amir upstairs. He's like, can somebody help me? Like, I need help. So I go upstairs, and he's like, can you hand me my gray sweatpants in the closet? And he's like been bedridden for a minute. So I open his closet, and it's just 30 pairs of sweatpants. And I was just like, these ones right here. And then he just laughed. He thought that was hella funny that I gave him the choice of like, do you want these or these? They're all the same sweatpants. And it like made him laugh for a second. And I was just like, I think I want to do this. I don't know what it is, but like I've seen you just be struggling for like weeks, and this is the first time that I've seen you smile. I just want to do this. I want to make you laugh for like a second and just forget about your shitty circumstance. And wherever that fits in, that's what I would do. And for a minute, I thought that was radio hosting. I was like, okay, I'll just be on the radio and talk to people during traffic. But then I saw there's more, and I could do so much more, and there's a better opportunity for me.
There is.
Yeah, man.
That's a beautiful story.
Thank you, man.
A beautiful story. I didn't know you were gonna say something like this.
I'm a real dude, man.
I'm not prepared for this kind of emotion.
Well, the last podcast that we did, I came up here, I was like, so sucking dicks, what are we doing now? Are we fucking measuring? And I just felt like an asshole for not being a genuine person.
No, but that's that's what you need at a live show.
Yeah. You need the energy and the entertainment
to entertain the crowd.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I'm not doubting you couldn't fucking,
suck my own dick.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So was that, you consider that guy like your dad? Like
honestly, I think I have a thing with, yeah. But I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was like, oh, my stepdad Amir, and I was like, that didn't feel right because he has his own son. His name is Jordan. He's my drug dealer, but he's dope. Keep
it in the family.
Dope, man. Keeping it local. But like, I feel like that's for him to say. Like, oh, that's my dad. That's Amir is my father.
You don't think you can? How long were you in his life?
Like for about 7 years.
You can be a stepfather and a biological father.
Yeah.
We've all seen the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was going to bring up.
When none of those girls were calling him Mr. Brady. They called him Dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just feel weird saying it.
Yeah, I just don't. I feel like I know my father grows avocados in Mexico, and
when you have a real dad, it's
different.
I mean, not saying a real dad, but you know where your dad is.
Yeah.
You talk to your dad often?
I try. We talk once a year.
You blocked him.
And it's the same sentence every year. It's on my birthday, and I'll just be like, hello, and I'll be like, hello. He's like, Damian, estoy tu padre. I was like, hey, Dad. He's like, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué estás haciendo? I'm like, nothing. I just got out of school. He's like, bueno. How's your brother? I'm like, he's good too, man. He just got out of school.
What brother?
My brother's name is Marcos. He's younger than me.
Oh, you have another brother?
Yeah, I have an older sister and a younger brother.
Oh, shit.
I'm a middle child.
I'm not just realizing this. Okay. All right.
And then it's literally those questions.
Yeah.
What's your mom doing? Oh, she's in the room. Bueno. Oh, happy birthday, okay? I'll talk to you soon. When are you coming to Mexico? Whenever you buy me a ticket. And he's like, okay, bye. And it's that every year.
Talk to you next year.
Yeah, literally. Mijo. Oh, bro.
Talk to you next year.
Yeah.
I mean, at least
he
I know some people, don't ever hear from them.
Yeah.
Do you call him?
Nah, I don't. He has it's like there's a new number every time because he's got to get the card to call out here.
I'll say this, and this is something I'm really appreciative of. This fucking guy calls me to check up on me at least twice a week.
Yeah. Just to shoot the shit.
So I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, man.
That means a lot.
It's because I like you, bro.
I feel like your dad now.
No.
No?
Nah.
Okay. Well, never mind.
I mean, you're there, though. Daddy?
No.
See, we got two different definitions. Dad, daddy,
Papa,
pops.
Hey. I'll be your adopted father. How about that?
I'm there.
Okay, all right. Well, going back to the seriousness of this whole thing, you're fucking married at 23.
Yeah, younger. I got married when I was 20.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
How do you feel about that?
I'm very confident in my choice.
Okay, no, yeah, it's refreshing to see.
Yeah, and I'm very self-aware that I'm either gonna be the people that people wish they were, like, oh, you've been married for 50 years, or I'm going to be the guy who's 35 and divorced. It's going to be one of the two, and I'm very self-aware of it, and I'm putting all my eggs in the happiness one.
There you go.
Yeah. Dies at 26.
Yeah. Where's my wife?
Hey, you know what they say? You either live long, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
You didn't see this one. How did he die? Ate too much pussy.
Too much pussy. He loved me too much. He was a great husband.
I'll never marry again. I'll tell you that. While smoking a cigarette.
I'll never forget him. Son of a bitch had a way with his tongue.
I'll never eat chorizo again.
Honestly, bro. No, yeah, man.
Do you feel do you feel out of touch with like your Mexican roots?
Lately I have, because lately within the past 5 years is because I was really struggling to go live with my mom, and she's just white, like
what the fuck?
She's just white, bro, and it's just hard to like keep Hispanic roots when you're living with a Karen like that doesn't use seasoning. Like, it's just hard. And but now, like, that I'm with my wife, every time I go see her mother, like, they only speak Spanish, and I love it. They don't try to speak English for me. It's like, you better understand it, and you better learn this shit, and I fucking love that shit. Really? Yeah, man. Like, the other day.
You don't feel like you're not close to your white roots when you're with Mexicans?
I feel closer to my Mexican roots when I'm around Mexicans. I'm just more happy and just calm and shit. Like, me and you right now, I wouldn't be, if you were white, I'd be like, do you like stocks, or?
Do you think that's because of your relationship with your mom?
What? I'm uncomfortable around white people?
Yeah.
I mean that, and I lived in Hayward, so it's a big melting pot.
Is Phil making you uncomfortable?
Nah, I mean, there's no gun under the table, right? Yeah, we're chilling.
There's no what under the
There's no gun under the table, right? I mean, there's Crocs, which is a little worse, but
you thought there'd be like a sawed-off shotgun?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
motherfuckers got jokes all of a sudden.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I should start. It's been 30 minutes.
I know, right? No, but for real, that's weird to me, because like
to feel uncomfortable around white people.
Yeah,
like, being white. Yeah.
I think usually it's because you're not cool with the side of your parents that is, you know, like that's you from what I've seen. Like,
and I feel like it's the activities. I grew up in a Mexican apartment. Like we were the white family, but there was parties every weekend. I knew how to dance in the quinceañera. Like I was a main chambulan one time.
So you grew up around Mexico?
Yeah. So like when I hang out with my family and they do white activities, like I really don't get it. Like there's no music playing. Like there's no like it's just a lot of drinking and it's just like not a vibe and shit like that. Not a lot of jokes. Just like a lot of shit talking.
With your other family?
Yeah, with the white family. It's like living with the Kardashians.
Are you
just
not,
no fun.
You're not cool with them that where do you spend your holidays?
I spend it with my grandma. Yeah, she's the only good white left.
What the fuck?
But like I get like little things. I get little things with my grandma. Like bro, when I was young, my grandma told me. Well, me and my brother were speaking Spanish. We were trying to practice our Spanish, and my grandma was like, "Hey, it's very rude to speak another language in someone else's house." I'm like, that sounds very reasonable. And I got older. Turns out she's just racist. She doesn't like Mexicans. True story. I was just like, son of a bitch.
That's a funny reason.
My grandma always just like push me to go to college. She's like, you need to go to college. I went to college. Literally last month, my grandma told me she never graduated high school. I was like,
well, I mean, that's good advice though.
Good advice, but like I was like, Jesus Christ. We could have just been honest. You could have been like, you don't end up like me with 7 kids. That would have worked too.
So like, it's fair to say you don't like. I shouldn't be asking these personal ass questions.
It's okay.
But like you and your mom, the relationship, how is it?
It's not good. It's not there. I was trying to figure out a way to tell people that my mom died. But like,
what the?
But I was just like, nah, it's too. They're gonna need a certificate, and it's just too much to prove.
Remember that joke? That dude that was up on the Dion Cole show. What's his name? Fuck, he was like the third guy or second guy.
Okay, the Oakland guy.
No, the other one.
The singer. Oh, the guy, the like little bigger guy.
Yeah, he did a joke about his mom. He said black people judge you for like. He was black. He would say black people judge you for shit like for instance, he was like, I don't talk to my mom. I haven't talked to my mom in 9 years.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, Ryan Thomas.
And then that's when the whole theater went in a riot. They're like, how do you not like your mom?
Yeah, and there's like black people will criticize you for shit like not talking to your mom. But it's like, how do you know she didn't try to kill me? It was like, man, but that's your mom.
That's your mom's, bro. She brought you in. Like she's allowed to take you out.
You feel like that because when you say you like that, to me that's like, fuck, really?
Yeah, like, I know, man. I know it's intense. I know it's hard to hear. I wish I was the son that was die hard for their mom. I wish I was a mama's boy. I wish I had that pure love for her, but I just don't, man. I tried and I just don't, and it sucks.
How is she with you?
She's trying to like build that relationship, but it's a no.
You're just like, nah, I'm cool.
I've already lived through it.
You've
I'm
had
okay
20 plus years
to prove or change, and and that's why I just don't think white people can change easily. Once they're stuck in their ways, bro, they're stuck in their ways.
Quit talking.
You still got 10 years, bro. I don't know how old you are, but once you hit 40 and you're white, you're set. You're done in your ways.
I'll have you know, unless I'm being pulled over, I identify as black.
There we go.
That's one of the first things this motherfucker told me when I met him. Like, he's like, identify as black. Yep. And I'm like, what's your name? First of all, let's start with the name.
Phil? Phil more Mike, though.
Phil more Mike.
Oh, there we go.
I hung out with him last night at an open mic, and he did stand up for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Good for him, dude.
Was he good?
He has potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
He forgot a lot of his jokes on stage.
I love that comic. When comics suck on stage, it's just like he just got to practice. He's got it. He just got to work on it.
He made people laugh from freestyling.
Yeah, man.
He just freestyled some shit and he made people laugh. But when it came to his material, he told me, we talked about it. He forgot it.
Man. That's part of it.
And I was like, he's like, I want to get better at it. And like, cool.
And you just practice it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about going on stage and seeing the mic that gives you Alzheimer's, but it sucks, man. You just forget.
You just forget.
It's so weird, man.
At first.
Yeah, and then you got to practice and go and
How
go.
long you say you've been at? 8 years?
7 years?
I would, like, if we were to collect all the time, it would be 10 plus years, but I was just fucking around when I was a kid. I didn't take it as seriously.
You doing like shows as a kid?
Yeah, I was doing shows. I was hitting mics, but not as much as I am now.
Yeah.
Like, now I hit 2 to 3 mics a night. Back then when I was 16, 17, 2 mics a week.
Wow.
And, you know, and I try to fit in a show every month.
Yeah.
Like, I was just kid. I was a kid. I didn't know what was going on. But now, after this pandemic, I'm like tunnel vision set. Oh, this is what I got to do. So if we're counting all the years, it's like 10 plus years. If we're counting like something serious, maybe a year.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Have you? You know, it's funny. We met.
Yeah.
So
you met me in my serious phase, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, that's when I was in the route of going dead ass like this. I'm doing this now. But if you would have met me at 16, I would have been like, you want to go like fuck some hookers or something, or like do some blow out of my asshole or something? Like, let's go fuck around. I need a friend.
I probably would have said no.
Nah.
But I met him at a show, and like, I don't know what it was. First of all, when I first saw him walking in and I saw this like good looking dude with long hair, I was like, oh great. And people knew him. I didn't think he was a comic because I'd never seen him before. I was like, oh great, a new Oakland A's pitcher is coming to see the show. He's one of those guys they brought from Oklahoma and shit, you know.
Mr. Fab's manager is coming in to see what's up with the talent.
I thought it was like some shit like that. He's coming to scope out fucking
Too short lawyer.
Here comes this influencer.
Fucking YouTuber.
Yeah.
And then I seen he was next. Like, oh shit, okay. And then I was like, oh damn, like, and I was excited to go. Well, I was coming back from stage, and he's like, hey, good job, Papa, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker
Like,
doesn't even know me.
It was a good set though.
Right on, right.
Yeah.
On.
Props with a dude.
Yeah, bro.
And then I saw him, and I was like, oh shit, he's Mexican. Like, oh fuck.
Surprise.
And I was like, surprise. And then, I don't know what happened after that. We started fucking getting in each other's DMs.
It was love at first sight, honestly. He remembers the fact that I said good set. He hasn't forgot about it since.
I never forget any time someone says that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit is like fucking
goosebumps.
Come on, tell me up. Tell me good set. Tell me good set. Yeah, exactly like that.
Tie me up, man.
Tie me up.
That's what we're all here for. We're all attention junkies.
Big time. That's
man.
Like I hate not like people don't like admitting that. Honestly, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want people to watch the show.
Yeah.
I want hella eyes on the show. I want people to come. That's what we really want.
Same.
A lot of the performers, that's all we really want.
Same, man. And that's my whole goal. I just want to make you laugh for a second.
Yep.
And just watch me make you laugh. And then I'm out. That's all I care about. I don't care if you're friends with me or you follow me. I just want to make you laugh in that moment. That's all I want.
Do you hey, do you see? Oh well, I'll start out. Have you you've done acting before?
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay.
My mom tried to get me into acting. When I was younger, but I was too ugly as a kid, so my brother got all the roles. True story.
What roles? Like what?
I tried out for Skippy's Peanut Butter one time, and I killed the audition, and they were like, "Who's that cuter kid? Who's that kid right there?" And I was like, "That's my brother." And they tried to give him the spot, but my brother was just like, "Look at all the equipment. Look." He was like 4.
Shocked.
Yeah. I'm over here like, "Hey, Skippy's Peanut Butter is creamiest cream you could ever have."
Look at me just speaking.
Look at me.
Speaking words you can understand.
Doing the shit.
Yeah.
And they're
Focus.
like, "Get him out of here."
Yeah.
He's distracting.
He's
the
too
talent.
old. He's past his prime.
Yeah. He's 6. We like them when they're 5 or 4. It's easier time to ruin them.
Creepy ass. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, man. A lot of those. But it's good that I wasn't the cute kid, because my brother tried to get abducted a lot of times for being the cute kid. True story, bro. Like 3 times. Fucking crazy.
Quick question. Now that you're doing well in comedy, you've been booked in all these clubs and shit, and you're like, aside from comedy, you're doing this picture thing.
Yeah, man.
With like, you know, all these
OSS Studios, One Shot Studios.
with these big names in comedy.
Yeah, man.
You know, as well as I know, the more you do this shit, the more attention from this the other sex. And being married, does that ever become a problem? Like, oh, you're going out.
I heard this. I was watching this interview before I came in today, and Steve-O was interviewing Bobby Lee, and Bobby Lee was like, "You're married, right? How does that deal with the attention?"
Who's married?
Steve-O's married.
Oh.
And Bobby Lee's like, "How do you deal with the attention?" He's like, "The ring is like chum to sharks. They just attract more people." And it's so true, man, because I used to be ugly and fat, no offense, and it was just back
What
at
the fuck? What? What?
And no one fucked with me when I was fat and ugly and just not the guy.
He's a gorgeous guy.
But now that I'm married, I get bitches left and right and left.
Oh, I see.
And it's just like, where were you guys at? Like, oh, this changes everything. You got a homewreckers. Yeah, bro.
So you know, okay.
I know what it is.
You know what it is.
It's just attention.
So you're mature enough to know not to,
go into the temptation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I learned,
because that's a young guy's thing, man.
Yeah, man.
When I was in 23, temptation had me by the balls.
Yeah, man. And it's just a young people thing, dude. I learned the temptation and managing that through drugs. That was my thing. I wasn't getting women, but I was getting a lot of drugs. So I learned that lesson through drugs, dude.
You were a druggie?
Yeah, I was for a little bit.
Really?
I used to be a burnout. I used to be a really big burnout.
Oh, okay,
what were you taking?
I was taking a lot of acid, majority smoking, whatever the fuck it was.
That's why you're crazy.
Yeah, man. And it was just bad, man. I remember the first week that I was stoned for a week. I was like, yeah, I'm stoned for a week. And then boom, 5 years later, I'm still stoned every day, I guess. I don't know if I'm proud of this anymore.
Did you feel like some kind of after effects from doing the drugs hella?
I felt lost. I didn't feel like myself.
Yeah.
I was very like,
because I've heard about that with acid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It
Burns holes in your head.
Yeah.
Hopefully hasn't affected me that much, but the weed is definitely like calmed me down. I would be way crazier if
you smoke weed still. Yes, the face.
So I'm trying to figure out the schedule when I smoke weed. Right now, I'm like, whenever I pay my bills on one day. So if I spend like $2,000 on bills, I deserve a blunt, a $10 blunt. I feel like that's very reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is reasonable.
Yeah.
That is reasonable.
Smoke every day.
I've started taking weed like if I have sex with you. Like if I care about you, I'm gonna do it with you. But if I really don't know you, don't trust you, I'm out. I'm not really into this.
Yeah. Are you I forgot your dog was like.
He was licking my hand.
I forgot your dog
tequila?
was there. I forgot he was there.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he doesn't bark.
How am I doing? Thanks.
This is the oddest episode ever. The fucking guest did the intro, and there's a dog here. What?
Yes, honestly, for the listeners that cannot see,
there is a dog
adorable
here.
Chihuahua.
Adorable Chihuahua. How old?
He's a mini Doberman. Actually.
Is this teaching you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a Chihuahua?
No.
Don't
disrespect him like that.
Shit.
If he was a Chihuahua, he would have been barking.
Is this kind of teaching you a lot about parenting? Is this like a test? Is this like a test before you guys have a kid?
Well, so I work with children with autism, and that's taught me a lot about parenting.
Okay.
Like the way you talk to kids, the way you manage them, that like everything they do, there's a reason to it.
Yeah,
that's true.
And it's really crazy to say this, but when you train in autism behavior analysis, they tell you, treat them like a dog.
What?
They
really?
tell you that. They're like, the way you would treat a dog, treat them like that, because that's the only way they understand. So everything that I've learned in the field, I learned what I did to him, and it's worked 100%.
So rewards and things like that.
Rewards, motivation, reinforcement, extinct. Like when they're fucking around, don't even pay attention.
Yeah.
It's real.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I mean, but raising a child with autism is a little bit different than like a
puppy.
Well, I was going to say neurotypical, but
yeah, man. And there's so many different factors to it. But there are lessons I've learned with him. Like, even though he doesn't speak English, he'll definitely disrespect me on purpose. Like the other day, we were up till like from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. I was trying to get him to pee on the pad, and I was just like, please go. And it's been 2 days. You haven't peed. You need to go.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I'll be right back because I got to pee. I go to the bathroom and come back, and he just peed everywhere around the pad. Oh. I'm like, you did this shit on purpose.
He holds his pee?
So disrespectful.
Yeah. He's so disrespectful. But he'll do it sometimes and not all the time. It's just, we got to get him on the right track.
Are you planning on having kids?
I would like to.
Yeah.
Me and my wife just made a plan. I was like, how long can we wait on kids? Because I want to get big. And she's like, let's do it when we hit 35. That's your limit. I'm like, okay, that's damn near 10 plus years for me.
That's more than 10 years.
That's more than enough time for me to get it. And if I don't get it in 10 years, hey, That's fair. Let's do kids. Let's do family.
Yeah.
That's very fair of her to ask me just to do it within 10 years.
Does she want to do it sooner?
Yeah, she wanted it. She was like, I want kids. I'm gonna graduate when I'm 23, and then I want kids when I'm 25, and I'm gonna buy a house when I'm 26. And she's like 27 now, and we just moved into a studio. So, where she wants kids, but she also wants to travel too. She's very. I love my wife for this. She wants to go travel. She's not on this like set path. How we're like, we gotta graduate college, then we gotta get a job, and then we gotta get kids, and then we gotta buy the house, and then we're gonna die and give the house to the kids. Like, that's so typical. She wants to go see Europe. We just went to Thailand 2 years ago. I want to go to Milan and Tokyo and Africa and shit, because you learn so much more from the people there, bro. And she's really set on traveling, and I really love her for that. Yeah. Because all the bitches I've been with in the past are like, let's just go see a movie and fuck on the floor. And I'm just like,
that's great too.
It's cool, but like I got gum on my ass now. Yeah, man.
That's refreshing to hear, because I feel like a lot of young people, maybe our generation, just don't want to be married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like the temptation kicks in.
Yeah.
It's like if I found out you were secretly banging hella chicks on the side. Yeah, that makes sense. But the fact that you're talking, not that it's in your nature,
sense.
but
Another
it's in the
Charlie
nature.
Sheen.
Exactly, it's in the nature for a lot of dudes.
Yeah, I feel it, man.
But you were already a whore. That's what Patrice O'Neal said. You gotta womanize. You gotta be a fucking man whore before you get married, so that you get it out of your system.
Yeah, man. And plus, I'm a nice guy, and you don't get a lot of women with nice guys.
You can't say that.
You get women when you're a fucking douchebag.
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can.
You can't say
when we're talking about.
You can't say you're a nice guy.
Attracting women. Oh yeah, you can't say that because you don't get women.
No, you can't say you're a nice guy because it
takes away from the
point.
At the end of your set, he said you did well. It's pretty nice.
I don't give a fuck. I could still be a piece of shit.
See, but if I was an asshole, he'd be like, I like this guy a lot. I like this guy a lot. But now that I'm saying I'm a nice guy, he's like, you can't say that.
No.
Get away from me. Security.
It has to be said to you.
Yeah.
You can't say it by yourself. That's one of the little golden rules.
Little rules. Well,
you are a nice guy.
I know from a women's perspective, like they could make friends from nice guys, but they want to fuck that asshole. And I realized I wasn't that asshole when I was a whore. I was like, this just isn't me, man. I actually care about your day and shit.
To cuddle afterwards.
I hope you succeed and shit.
You are a very loving dude.
Yeah, man.
Except you're not being very loving to Phil, which is
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, Phil. I also own a pair of Crocs. Here, let's hold feet under the table.
I will have you know these are the most comfortable shoes
I have Crocs, bro. I'm with you on that shit.
I rock.
I mean, Crocs are the new wave. All the kids are wearing them.
Bro, they got a fucking Justin Bieber, Post Malone, Travis Scott Croc. Like, get out of here,
fucking
bro.
diplomats have a goddamn Croc. Like,
what
with the little
we're almost at an hour now.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you.
What do I want to talk about?
Do you have something you want to plug? Do you have something you didn't mention? Because we kind of went all over the place.
Yeah,
there's
man.
a lot of dope shit you said.
Well,
there's a lot of fucking crazy, ridiculous shit that you said that needs some attention by a professional. But
yeah. I should have been a psychologist. Yeah, 100%.
People trust you with their kids?
I know, bro. Parents are always just like, oh my God, how do you do it? I'm like, you had the kid. How do you do it, bro? That's insane to me.
So that is great because if you're wanting to have kids, like you're already.
I need to be set. I need to have the time to spend with them. That's the only way to raise your kids successfully.
Is your comedy?
Amen to that.
Yeah, man.
Is your comedy fucking with your relationship? Because you're at work and then comedy. You're at comedy hella. You're doing comedy like you're single.
Yeah, I know. I know. So I'm so lucky I have my wife. She just wants me to be successful, bro. And I don't think it's fuck with us in a bad way, but all we do is like eat dinner, have sex, and then go to work.
That's great.
I think it sounds great. That's amazing.
That's
good
amazing.
job. No communication are there. You need communication.
Phil, doesn't that sound great?
There's an episode we did.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Sounds absolutely
wonderful.
We did
in the dream.
We did an episode.
Okay, we're not gonna.
Okay.
What? Okay.
But yeah,
I'm living the dream apparently. But yeah, dude, I just feel like me and her could. I've talked to a lot of comedians that are married, and they're just like, spend some time with your wife.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh fuck, like I take that to heart. I don't want to be miserable. But yeah, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah. So she's on board with you doing comedy?
Yeah, man. She's very supportive. I've supported her when I was fucking around. Now she's supporting me when I'm getting serious, and I just feel like I was really blessed to find her.
Has it always been that way?
Like she's supporting me? Yeah, man. She's always. I've actually never had a girlfriend or a wife or anybody like this. That's been like all my other exes. They're like, yeah, you're not that funny. Like, why are you always playing? Like, why are you always joking? I'm like, I'm a fucking comedian. What do you mean, you asshole? And all of my exes have been like, I'm so sorry that I said that to you. I'm like, you're pregnant now, so I don't really care what you say, dude.
What the fuck? It seems like you have a lot of anger in you.
Oh, bro, probably. No, I think I do. I think I'm a pop when I'm 40. I think it's real.
Think so?
I think I'm gonna be Patrice O'Neal. Like I'm just gonna call out everybody and say it as it is, and go fuck yourself if you don't agree with it when I'm 40.
That's kind of an issue for you lately, huh?
Anger?
Oh, that kind of stuff.
Oh no, bro. I feel like my only issue right now was just getting harder.
What do you mean?
Erect.
Oh no.
That's my only issue.
I mean your temper.
Oh.
You're very passionate when you're mad at something.
Oh yeah. I don't let go of things. I don't let go of things. When I'm
what I'm talking about.
When I'm setting my ways, I'm setting my ways. Yeah, bro. Like there's some comedians I really don't fuck with, and I'm not gonna
say names.
No, yeah, of course not. But I'm not gonna give the energy of being upset about it. I'm just gonna not look at you. Like it's that simple. Or else I'm gonna get upset, and then I don't want to be like that.
But you have let it get to you before.
Yeah, in the beginning.
It's something, like you had, like, that's what I mean. Like you're passionate about your anger. So
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, bro. But I want to work on it too.
Okay, good.
That's all I care about is working and being a happier person.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No one's hanging out with a fucking rude, mean person that's barely funny.
Yeah.
I'm not funny enough to be mean. That's my thing.
No, you're too much of a nice guy to be mean.
Exactly. They're just like, why is this asshole being an asshole right now?
But you can be mean.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been The Voice Party.
We're out. No, closing statement. Any last thing for listeners where they can find you?
You can follow me on Facebook if you want to know where my dates are, or on Instagram, the Damian Montes. I'm going to be working in a lot of clubs soon. I plan on working the San Jose Improv and the Cobbs, maybe.
On your page.
Finally got my shit together.
Fucker.
And I do my own photography. I take pictures of comedians when they can't take pictures of themselves. My company name is One Shot Studios, OSS Comedy on Instagram. Hire me if you want to capture your moment, or let me capture your moment for you. Otherwise, catch me at Bart sucking dick for crack and maybe peeing on the ground and getting these white people out of San Francisco.
What the fuck? You turn and look at me. Don't you look at my Phil like that no more.
I'm just going to stop making jokes. I'm just going to make faces and shit. Okay. Like, Phil, you're a great guy, man.
Look at Phil's
Phil
face.
looks skeptical as hell. Like,
I don't know why.
It's like, it's one of those things where like,
I think it's because he's alpha, like he's top dog right now, and I'm just like, I feel like I need to fight him. I want to be top.
It's like when you
trying to fight for dominance.
But I'm already a bottom, so I need to get over it.
It's like, what are we, fucking gorillas?
Yeah.
It's like I mentioned this the other day. I was working at some house, and they had this like Mexican dude who was their like caretaker. It was his mansion, and I was there, and I went to go work on the house for their alarm, and while we were working, the Mexican dude looks at me like as a threat, like there can only be one. Like I'm taking his job.
Exactly.
That's how I felt the energy.
He's wondering if he should
these are my white people family. All right, fuck off. And I'm just there like, dude, like he was aggressive towards me. I could feel it. Like that's the vibe I'm getting over here.
He was ready to cut your head off and then get the lightning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't get twisted. Me and Phil are going to be in the bathroom, and I will be the one bent over. Okay.
This is the most uncomfortable I've seen Phil in an episode.
That's been The Voice Party, everybody, and we're out.
That was good, man.
Oh my God.
From back there.